So we have come to that time where Ryan has to eat a bit of humble pie. Why? Because I've got to explain to you, lovely lot, how I did my shoulder. Let's get into it. While away on my hollybobs, making memories, I fell over. And basically, long and short of it, I broke my shoulder. But, and this is a big but, I want to tell you how it felt. And I don't mean physically, because obviously it hurt, which it did and it does. But I mean, for someone with a multitude of disabilities, how it felt in that present moment, scraping myself off the floor, pulling a sink off the wall, and popping my shoulder back in. After all that jargon and drama, how it felt for me assessing the situation. Do I need to go to hospital? Or can I make it a few days and go to hospital when I get back home? Hospital there, insurance, everything else, them factors. So, the first thing I did post-injury, so after I'd done it, I assessed the situation. I checked there was no bones poking out of me, if I could move it. So straight away, straight off the cuff, pardon the pun, I realised that I couldn't lift my arm up as much as I normally can. And my range is less than the average person anyway, range of movement. But not a thing. So, first thing I did was jump in a pool. A very deep pool that was like the size of a house. I am not, no exaggeration either. The shallow end came past my nose. It's like they just dug a hole and was like, yeah, that'll do. Deep enough. Just dig that out, bottom end, dig that out a bit more. Me and another chap, Jamie, beautiful bloke, although he doesn't like eggs. And when I say doesn't like them, he likes them to eat. And I find it hilarious in the concept of I've never heard of it, and I'm not laughing at his downfall, honest to God, I'm not. But if someone was to break an egg in front of him, he would projectile vomit all over. No, not a clue why. He doesn't know why. Apparently it's a thing. His wife don't believe him, and I don't believe him, but it's hilarious. So, since vacating, parting ways, all he gets from me is not videos of eggs breaking, because that would be really mean, but it's pictures of runny eggs. So, yeah, it's not bullying, it's character building. But yeah, getting back to the arm. After I'd done it in a pool, I could move it with the pool, obviously, because of the pressure of the water pushing it up. I could then force it in and out. almost like hydrotherapy. I've never had hydrotherapy, but the same sort of concept. Yes, still very painful. I cut back on the drink and just dialed it back a lot. For my own personal welfare, and that little bit of a fear factor and that little bit of a reality check, which was good. I'm pleased that it gave me that. Not because I was becoming silly, because everybody was on it. But it just brought me that solitude of like, right, that's happened, it is what it is, it's no biggie. But to enjoy this holiday, I can either let it taint it, or I can carry on with it to the best of my abilities. And that meant, I mean, I don't deal with good midday heat, and we're currently in the UK going through a heat wave where the bricks maintain the heat for 6 weeks, whatever, see it. It's absolutely mafting. But we have just got a good downpour of rain, so hopefully that cools it off a bit, and then I'm happy for it to come back again. So yeah, dialed it back a bit, got into, it was just like, got into a rhythm of around the pool, which wasn't really the holiday that I planned, because I have plans to go and get loads of footage, and I'll insert a couple of pictures of what I did get. But I was able to go around on an evening with friends that I've made there and everything, and go out for some good scran and make beautiful memories in that way as well. So yeah, really on a whole, I broke my shoulder, popped my shoulder back in because I dislocated as well, because don't do it by half. Pulled the sink off the wall. So the hotel has a new water feature, but they do now, and they were absolutely fantastic about it. Assessed the situation. Does it need initial medical aid? And then decided no, because it would affect my insurance. And then I hung out the last few days, really, and hung out the last few days, enjoyed them, plenty of food out with people. Ironically, made friends with a physio, a cardiologist. All because people with chronic illness, I've learned over the years, I can pretty much tell someone with true chronic illness, and also medical professionals. The amount of people that I've got on the plane with now. I've been like, you're medical, aren't you? And it's just the way they carry themselves. Like, yes, please don't go shouting up and down the plane. I'm on holiday. Right, don't worry, I won't. So yeah, Vicky, cardiologist, absolute scream. Went out for some lovely Greek food, and limoncello, horrible stuff. Seen plenty of tribute acts. Just basically, she was there for a few days. 4 nights, sorry, flew back the same day as I did. Yeah, cracking woman. Plenty about her. Would be an absolute scream if I could meet up with her again properly. And her husband, because he's a neurologist. And I just generally enjoyed that holiday vibe. Now, I will stress, if I had another week to go, or a few more days, I would have sought medical help. Because I just wouldn't I wouldn't know what's going on. I didn't know what was going on, really. I just know there wasn't pain. And I knew that my heart rate was steady and my blood pressure was okay. So it's one of them, right? Okay, we're okay at this plane. If it stays at this level, we're okay. And I didn't want to risk having the plane cancelled, because that would have been a crash in the ocean for me. So yeah, got it on until the 25th of next month. 4 months without movement. Because if it breaks off, it could sever other things that are going on around it, but it will also pop short out. Again, high risk of. Yay. Well done, Ryan. Okay, so I'm not advocating for what I've done or did at that time. But what I will stress to everybody, whether you have chronic illness or not, you're in one funny sense, you're old enough to do the crime, you do the time, which I am. But also, you know your own body. And if you know something's wrong, get it checked. If I was in that same situation, not knowing what I know now, I would have gone and got it. I would have made a different choice and gone and got it checked. But hey, we live and learn, don't we? My family might say different, but we live and learn. Till next time, guys. Ciao for now.